Cowboy fans and YouTubers? It's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make these videos for me and you, and they're a little therapeutic, you know? It just feels right to just let things out. Like the fact that I didn't know, or maybe I just slipped my mind, but I was reading an article today about the Combine. And there were 5 facts about the Combine that people probably wouldn't know. Apparently, before, I think it was 1982, the Combine didn't exist. It was actually a individual thing where scouts would actually go and see the players on an individual basis and suss them out from there. And just so happens that the coach of the 49ers at the time went to go see a quarterback who they looked to possibly be drafting, and that quarterback needed somebody to throw to, and it just so happens to be Dwight Clark. And as you know, Dwight Clark is the one who made the catch. Now, they didn't pick the quarterback, but they saw enough in Clark that they picked him. So, that was how it ran beforehand. And they thought this was just the way to go. Then you had our Cowboys general manager, Schramm, come up with a more uniform way of doing it. And hence, he thought of the Combine. Now, the article goes on to say what could have been different if we had actually thought of the Combine before that year's draft when they got Clark. The catch wouldn't have happened, and just so happens it happened against the guy who came up with the Combine idea. So that's a little bit of history. That the Combine didn't exist until after the fact of the 49ers getting the guy that beat us in the catch. Got my little man here with me today. And that's just going to lead me into the draft of this year. We're looking at, safety. A lot of people are putting us with safety as our first pick. Now, there's a couple of defensive tackles that may come down, like Kinlaw that everybody's been talking about, AJ Espencia. There's a couple of defensive tackles that may fall to us at 17 or may even be second or third day picks. Now, I say that to get to our primer for today, defensive tackles. Now, defensive tackle and defensive end are a little wishy-washy because of the way Marinelli ran the line. A lot of guys did a bunch of position flex, so they were jumping between tackle and end. They weren't really, trained to be the one tech. They weren't really trained to be nothing but the 3 tech. They were just thrown all over the line, best place for you, stunt, and more stunt. They weren't exactly drafted to play the one position, He like those lean, tall guys that can pass rush. We want the run stopper because, as you've seen in a couple of our games, we're getting crushed up the middle by the run. That's great if your guys can run to the quarterback, but guess what? Quarterback ain't got the ball. So our guys are looking dusted because they're going into the backfield and the freaking ball carriers don't pass just by 20 yards downfield. So, we're looking at our only defensive tackles on the freaking squad signed under contract in Tristan Hill, our second round pick, who was a healthy scratch for pretty much the bulk of the season, but didn't really do much when he actually got playing time. And he had those embarrassing moments of falling asleep in meetings, showing up late for meetings, getting suspended from the team, stuff like that. And then you got Justin Hamilton. Now, that's a guy I really forgot we even picked up. Because shortly after we got him, we got Michael Bennett. So he never got to really play. But Justin Hamilton is an undrafted free agent. He's from Buffalo, Green Bay, Seattle, Philly, and Kansas City. And they were pretty much all practice squad times or camp bodies. And he just never made a squad for longer than a year, except for Kansas City, where he do believe he started 4 or appeared in 4 games and started 1. But he's pretty much a journeyman. He's 26 years old, 6'2", 315. That's the prototypical Rod Marinelli defensive tackles. Good, tall, lean, can run up and go after the quarterback. Now, in doing that, you're losing Malik Collins, Antoine Woods, and Daniel Ross. Daniel Ross, unfortunately, didn't get to show anything because he was on IR the whole season. So we didn't really get to see what he could do this year. Antoine Woods is an exclusive rights free agent, so we got the right of first refusal on him. But Malik Collins will be straight up free agent. Malik, he had the good rookie season and then disappointed us the rest of the time. And then, hold on, I gotta take this call. Sorry about that. Antoine Wood, finishing Malik Collins, his rookie season, it was outstanding. But then he never lived up to it after that, and we don't know why. I want to pay attention, dude. Antoine Woods, he performed above and beyond what they thought he would. He was capable, and when he was healthy, he was a bit disruptive. We'd hope to get him back, because he definitely was the one tech guy that we could use, but he started wearing down, unfortunately, due to injuries and whatnot. And with our new defensive coordinator and line coaches, they're saying there's going to be no breathers. So Tank Lawrence and all them guys that was huffing and puffing air on the sidelines, you better get ready, because y'all ain't coming out the game for what? Y'all better learn how to get some daggone endurance. All that money you making, and you out here can't play past two plays, and you out of air, man, you better figure it out. Mr. Double Team, Triple Team, I can't do nothing, my stats. Like, shoot, shut up and play. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, excuse me. It's a Sunday, it's sunny, it's thankfully warmer than it's been. Hope you have a good Sunday. We got a new world heavyweight champion in Tyson Fury. That was a heck of a fight, apparently. Unfortunately, it looked like Deontay Wilder was a one-trick pony, and they showed it. But we'll have to see if Anthony Joshua can step up and take the fight, because I'm sure it's going to be about another year before we see, if we see those two fight, because we know how these boxing leagues are. They don't really want to put their champ out there unless there's something to gain for everybody. But that's all I got for you right now. If anything else comes up, we'll give it to you. Until then, y'all have a good one. Talk to you later. Peace.